Have not really seen Sora versus Rushdown characters yet, so this is going to be very interesting to commentate.
From what I understand about like the Sora and Rushdown characters is Sora doesn't really have the best, like not necessarily the worst time, but it's not fun either. It really is much more like, can Sora keep them out, slash if they do rush in, counteract that. So I'm going to see what Big Mac does today, and he's been doing pretty good, obviously being in winner's quarters right now against Revolver. I believe one of the
no jump.
Two,
I don't think that. Yep, that's it.
But that's all you do. I mean, and that not just necessarily Sora, but like characters like Lucina can also try to do that. But even doing that though, as any character with a reflector, is very difficult. It just kind of shows the prestige of Big Mac himself.
I'm about to say, yeah, Big Mac's just doing a great job of just kind of staying outside his range.
Oh
no.
He didn't need to stop. Let's
It's
say
all right. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, we did see like a very quick first stock for Big Mac, so we'll just see it again, obviously.
Yeah, what I'm noticing is that Big Mac is just doing a great job of what Sora is good at in these kinds of matchups, is staying back, waiting on the defensive options, and just capitalizing off of mistakes. Because with Sora, it's not really black and white to just kind of approach it. You have to like take your time. You really have to keep all of his options in mind, because if you don't, you get tagged with just all these different combos.
Really good up there.
Great parry into up B. Not enough. Still DIing away is living. And Revolver just trying to get something started here.
You know, being though that you are playing against Sora, Sora is again one of the lighter characters. I believe like as light as Isabel, or similar to Sway. Like I think the stock right there. So I mean, it's definitely doable for a character like Roy, who is very explosive in that damage. But Big Mac's doing such a great job keeping Revolver out right now.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Just like that, evening up the stock. 20% not the best extra credit, but you can definitely do a good 42% now.
And that's the thing with Sora is that recovery, that's going to allow Revolver to exploit that as he's coming back to stage, because Revolver loves to hit that sour spot into F smash setup on characters that don't snack the ledge.
Really good stuff there by Revolver, reading the second place. It's just a good train trap.
Great ledge play there. And another counter, that's going to do it.
I was going to say earlier, I like how Revolver is recognizing that Big Mac is like going for lower counters to counter, you know, the up B. However, Big Mac also understanding that Revolver is now used to it, mixing up how he's going to do the down B counter, and obviously taking the game because of that. So really good stuff for Big Mac there. Let's see what happens now. We are running again a new rule set tonight. It's an interesting one, I will say, in the least.
Yeah, it's all revolving around the new stage, because Hollow Bastion's now legal, and that's really the biggest change of it all, and it's a starter. So it's interesting to see how the counterpick game is going to...
Good choice, good choice. But going back to the small battlefield, not bad.
Soothing nature sounds, honestly, good pick. I like that.
Get that white noise machine going in game.
Bro, honestly, like... That's why on TikTok I see all the trend of people banging on the doors with the Taylor Swift song. That would not work on me, because they'd have to get past my white noise machine and my jungle noise machine and my earplugs and my blindfold. Like,
and if you live in the city, I don't know where you live, obviously.
Bro, I'm not waking up for nobody.
You got the sounds of the city, all the cars honking, all the, you know, all the stuff.
Oh yeah, I love especially when they come by my house at 3 a.m.
Of course. But game number 2 here. That Nair is it's just a weird hitbox.
It's big, and it also hits in a lot of places around Sora. You can kind of use it as a catch-all no matter where you are. And it's rather difficult to deal with, especially if you are trying just to get in, but the Sora player is a little bit more defensive-oriented.
Really good freeze. Big Mac having trouble returning neutral here, but able to return it as I say that, obviously. Would that be it? No, not yet. That thunder is very scary. That will take it.
Yep. Yeah, I think Revolver's play here is really just kind of catch Sora in those moments where Big Mac throws out a pretty committal move and exploit Sora's floatiness in order to punish it with something pretty serious.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, right there, that was a perfect read on that.
Was that a 0 to death?
That was a 0 to death.
Nice. Yeah, this game 2 Revolver definitely finding out what he needs to do. Trying to get a little bit of loot there.
I'd say at that percent, I don't know. Oh, he could have just let that. He just could have let this F smash rip if he read that air dodge in correctly. So that back to, yeah. So one stock lead. It's not completely out of the question. It's just Big Mac needs to, again, just play his cards right and get Revolver in a situation where he has to recover low, because that situation, that is where Roy absolutely loses the offstage interaction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
I think he
can
wanted to
tell.
run off there. It seems like, but still able to try to. He's just to catch up right now. But what do you do right now if you're Big Mac? That's the ultimate question. Up airs will definitely help, but you know, if you're just gonna give up just like that, the neutral, it doesn't really matter. Back here though. Thunder. Yep.
Manages to get back on the freeze. Able to cross him up. No punish on the side B.
Back on Thunder right now. Let's see if he'll be able to use it against Soccer. Up there, we'll take it.
All right, again, not over by any stretch of the imagination. It's all just going to take one big overcommitment from Revolver, and he's going to be right back in it. Yep, jab, back air, that's going to do it.
Something I do want to know real quick is how Big Mac is using his neutral special cycle between the fire, the thunder, the freeze. He's doing a really good job, I think, of getting to where he wants to be it, you know, the fire or thunder. But when it comes to the ice, it seems like he's using it more so when he's trying to get off ledge, which is like either a jump down, you know, jump up neutral B, or, you know, just like jump neutral B, when it's on the freeze, obviously. So I'm curious if he'll be able to mix that up a little bit more to his advantage, but we'll see. With a Kingdom Hearts song, an absolute bop right now.
I was about to say, all the Kingdom Hearts ones, including the ones that you got to get off of the rhythm game, it's all like pretty good. A little flash from our producer, Xylem, who has been wonderfully serving the community, giving people the copy of, I forget the name of the
Melody of...
Yeah, Melody of Memories, and allowing people to just say, hey, you know what? If you don't want to spend $40 on this game, here, get a save file on it, and you got the music. Boom.
Honestly, the real MVP would nice. We would have met, but nice use of the fire there. Oh, he's gonna go for the down smash there. The down smash is so fast too. And I don't think necessarily safe, but it's very harder. I feel like to get it back to it, but that Mac playing on so much percent at once.
I tried to delay it a little bit more so that he could have gotten a Big Mac into the last hits of that side B.
Back throw, not gonna take it quite yet.
I like that. Still using all of your recovery options to just reset neutral. Oh, up the out of shield, a little bit too close. See, and that's honestly the advantage that Big Mac kind of needs to take advantage of is Sora's up-close options. He has a lot of really good out-of-shield, close quarters options to kind of shrug off pressure from a lot of characters. So he's really just kind of had to force Revolver to approach in a way that just has him overextend and then just rely on those options to punish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he could have had it right there. Oh, jeez.
I believe this is the first time I saw Big Mac like use freeze on stage almost. But really good survivor they're getting the stock there. A lot of extra credit though.
Good parry. No punish off of it though. Punish the landing on that side B. And Revolver just kind of staying planted on the ledge. He backed off a little bit, allowing Big Mac to get the ledge back.
Revolver did such a good job though, keeping him on the ledge at this point. Big Mac, I think, having a little bit of trouble there, getting off the ledge consistently without taking percent. We do see it a couple times. I think Revolver's doing a really good job of just like reacting to what Big Mac's gonna do, be it, you know, use his any of the neutral beats that he has on the deck, or, you know, roll whatever. So really smart Revolver there.
Great conversion there.
Yeah, they're just leads to so much, which is just very. It's not an easy thing to do too. Like, that takes like some amount of practice. So it's not just, oh, you pick it up and do it. Big Mac has been playing this character for so long, and not, you know, an ultimate have to be able to do that in order to, I think, see some great success. But Revolver did this pretty well. Side B, gonna take it.
Great read there from Revolver, delaying that side B once again so that he gets all the hits, but now in a pretty dangerous spot.
Speaking of all the hits there, Thunder getting every single one. That's so powerful.
Oh, the trade? Just resetting neutral. Good forward air. And looking for that sour spot there. Oh, he almost had that conversion too.
Not gonna take it quite yet, but really scared right now. If you're Big Mac right now, you're even scared though because a good nair, jab, back air.
I'm about to say, especially at this percent, with how light Sora, with how light Sora is, all it's gonna take is just one ledge trap, one jab.
Let's see.
I like just playing safe, spacing with your aerials. Now starting to cycle through it. It's got the Thunder on deck. All you got to do is get him up, but space that back air perfectly, and that's going to be a 2-1. It was a 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 from Big Mac.
You got it. Yeah, wow. Again, it's very like, oh yeah, there's only best of 3 here right now.
Yeah, well, because we're not in top 8 yet. So the next set that Big Mac does play, he's going to.
So really good stuff there. Yeah, again, I think it was one of those situations for both players where one person got like an inch and took it a mile. But on ledge, I think that Revolver did a little bit better overall. But Big Mac being able just to get back and then kind of, again, take him for like